Welcome to the stream. Who's ready for this? Raise your hand if you're ready for this.
Now.
Yeah.
Now.
Let's do it.
You ready for
Super
this?
ready to go.
Before we get started,
I'm scared.
Tony, my love,
Yes. Yes, my dear.
I believe that you have an announcement to make.
I do have an announcement to make. So, everybody, tonight we have a wonderful sponsor for a giveaway. And that sponsor is Dungeon Box Pocket, who has a fantastic Kickstarter going on right now. Their last product they put on Kickstarter was the Dungeon Box. I have one. It is fantastic. They've got some great features built into it. And tonight they are going to give you the chance to win your own Dungeon Box Pocket before the Kickstarter ends. And it does end in 9 days. So you do still have time to go out there and pledge. So Camille, what is going to be our giveaway word for tonight?
I forgot, what is it?
Shadows.
Shadows, thank you.
So make sure you put shadows in the chat once and only once, or you will be disqualified. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Thank you, Tony.
I didn't ask. I put myself in the drawing. I'm sorry.
You can put, players can enter. You nerd.
Well, I'm just a guest, so let me go ahead and throw that in there.
Dang. Look at all those entries.
Look at all those entries.
Hang on, I'm just getting somebody to enter for me real quick.
Tickets. I love that. That's my favorite Vine of all
It
time, and I have
really
no idea
is.
why. That's the only time. That's how I learned about Vine. Anyway, that's not the point of tonight. The point of tonight is Dungeons and Dragons, y'all.
Does it have to be?
It does. It does.
But what if?
Do y'all not want to play? I'll end the stream right now, and I'll go take a nap.
Uh,
Do you like naps? If we nap, that means our characters don't die. At least for one more week.
Minnie, swear to fucking God.
play, you can't die.
If you don't play.
if we nap, our character's napping. That's a long rest.
Oh no.
Look, you pass up, you miss out on 100% of the, you know what I'm trying to say. I
Yes.
probably can't even speak now.
Michael Scott.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't
Wayne
take.
Gretzky.
There we go,
There
Kate.
Scott.
Yes.
Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
That's not how that works.
Most likely you'll just land in empty space.
I also
Yeah.
feel like
Floating
there's
and
less
drift in the
applicable.
There's
void.
also no air.
Wow.
Hello.
Now I'm done. I don't want to play any D&D ever again.
You don't jump, you can't fall, you guys. Look.
Dungeons and existentialism.
If you don't do anything,
Oh,
Nothing
Matt, thank you for
Nothing
continuing.
happens?
Matt, thank you
We're
for continuing your
professionals.
sub that you were gifted from
Oh,
Graham.
yeah.
Oh. Okay. So we are actually. Who would like to give a Terry? Would you kindly give us an in-character recap?
Well, I sort of spent a lot of time in that one sarcophagus room, but as the party arrived at Mirowin Sadaka, a number of party members were taken off guard as a blood sacrifice was required to enter. Ooh. It sort of followed on the heels of this talking horse sprouting wings for the first time, which is a recollect to some sort of circumstance I've never experienced in all my time. But short-lived, as the horse was not particularly interested in being friends with Kisra. Can't say I blame it. Beyond that, the door was eventually opened through blood sacrifice by Leona and Kisra, probably mad at herself for upsetting the horse. And the party ventured within to the Mirowin Sadaka ruins, the temple within. And Thierry sort of buggered off to a room looking for a large collection of one singular ring, while everybody else was tempted by magical items of great power, powerful magics. Thierry remained focused on that at the time, clearly the main plot, and as the rest of the party continued to explore the Mirowin Sadaka temple, things took a turn for the worse, as the powerful magics were all of a sudden overtaken by a shadowy figure emerging from a sarcophagi in the middle of the room. We now pick up with Terry looking handsome and other people. Back to you.
I believe we should start off with some initiative.
Okay.
Just to remind everybody, there is a 12-foot tall humanoid figure wrapped in shadows. Eldon and Kesra are standing directly next to her. Leona and Atlas and Terry are somewhat by the door. And Alexander is off in the corner by the room filled with books. You see in this, as you, Eldon and Kesra, as you open this sarcophagus up, you see a skeletal figure of a man, which you assume to be a man. And in his bony skeleton hand is a sunstone.
I got okay in initiative. I
Grab
didn't
it and
get
run.
great.
Let me pull up my notebook, and we'll be ready to go in just a second.
You gave me an extra.
Oh, you only have 2? My God, everybody's tagging me in chat. Okay. Did anybody get above a 20?
25.
Leona. You are tied with the monster.
I'm sorry, what?
Did anybody roll above a 20 aside from that? All right, 15 to 20.
Yo,
Eight.
What'd you get, Dan?
18.
What'd you get?
same.
Okay.
16.
Dan plays Eldon,
Yeah. Human fighter.
and then Morgan plays Alexander. Why does it feel like so long since we've done this?
It does.
It's been a very long
It's-
week.
This month has been a very long week.
Eldon, what'd you roll?
18.
Okay. And then 16 for Atlas, aka Tony. I'm writing your actual names on accident. And then Kesra,
14.
Terry,
That's a 5.
Wow.
Terry.
This is already going so
Terry,
well.
Terry.
Same
Eric,
shit.
Leona, as this figure begins to materialize in front of Eldon and Kesra, what do you do?
Oh god. I reach for my holy symbol and I stretch out my hand towards oh my gosh, I don't remember your names anymore. Kesra and Eldon. And I will just say, have a light be with you, and I will cast Bless on them. And once I imagine it in this frantic, oh god, what is about to happen moment, she forgets that she has enough juice to do this for more than 2 people. She'll glance towards Alexander, but he's a little far away, so she'll kind of glance over her shoulder and direct it towards Atlas. So you all are blessed. So anytime you make a attack roll or saving throw, you may add a d4. That is assuming I hold concentration up to a minute. And then I will I'm going to start to move towards the door.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, you can get next to Terry.
Can I be in front of Terry?
Go- yes, you can.
Like right 1 square up from where you originally moved?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. And I will yell out to Kesra. Kesra! I think we should grab it and go, yeah? Can you hurry, please? Be careful! her with my fear.
I fear.
What is that?
It's a D8. And that will be my turn.
Which brings us to Sul Katesh.
Fuck my life.
Sul Katesh conjures a an orb of magical energy that plummets to the ground at 3 different points that she can see.
Nope.
I need
Sure about that?
all 3. Actually, everybody. We'll do 2. She'll only do 2. I need. Let's draw this on the map so that we have it. In a 40-foot radius sphere. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's a radius, so double that. Oh god.
You might not need to.
We'll just do that one and we'll just. Oh my god, this thing is huge.
Alexander, no.
Eldon, I think you're close enough to me that you get the plus.
You are. Eldon
plus
is
3.
5, 10, 15 feet away from me. Alright, I need everybody in that point to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 26. Please raise your hand if you beat it.
So question.
Answer.
I cannot beat it. It's not possible for me to beat it. So even if I do an auto crit, doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna roll. Hey, look, I failed.
Oh my god. No!
Yeah.
So I have a question. If
I can't pass it
Okay.
either.
I can pass it, but I only know that because I know the save now.
Well, she just
I
said
already-
to save.
It's
I
fine.
know. Can I use an auto crit even though
Sure, that's fine.
That's cheating.
That's fine.
I'll burn an auto crit.
I told you the
Because-
DC.
Okay,
Anything you
I'll
do
burn
with
an
that
auto
is your
crit.
own fault.
Did you say my own fault?
You heard that. Raise your hand if you passed.
I need you to burn one of my advantages, and I passed.
Okay. Let me mark that down. Your
God.
advantage is burned. OBS hates me. Alright, on a success, you are going to take 35 points of force damage.
I will evade the attack and take no damage.
Of course you will. Everybody else takes 71 points of damage. Force damage.
Bye, Terry.
Sorry, how much is it?
71?
Don't forget
Excellent.
you. Don't forget you have that 15.
Doesn't matter. Terry's fine.
Are you unconscious?
Never, except for when I rest. I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you. How many hit points do you have? Oh god.
I mean, I
Not a
bolst-
lot.
I
left,
bolstered
thank you.
everybody.
Oh
by,
my god, thank goodness.
By,
Okay.
by over 30. So
Okay. Woof. That was her arcane cataclysm. Everything in that field is under the effect of an anti-magic field. You feel your items become inert. Your weapons become less magical. Any magical effects that you have are rendered unable to be used. Keep that in mind if you have anything that gives you bonuses to attack rolls or anything like that.
does that count for my like coat of stars too?
Yes.
Hang on. Sorry, DM. Did I need to take that damage?
No,
I'm
we
so
weren't
sorry.
in it.
I'm so sorry. Eldon and Kessler are not in it.
Okay.
No, we-
I was.
no, we're good. Can we see where those fields are?
I will say.
Not like us, but Eldon and
Mm,
like, can we tell? Can we stay outside of it?
I don't. We're not
If
gonna
we
be able
want
to. We gotta go
to.
through the doors.
I don't think
Okay,
so.
nice.
I don't think that you can tell that they're anti-magic fields.
Okay.
You can keep the door open.
The
Eldon.
door is down a hallway.
The door is down a hallway. Eldon.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna reach in and try to get the stone.
Easy enough. You reach in and you grab the stone as your free object interaction.
Sweet. Na. And since I don't know that there's an anti-magic field thing, I want to toss it to Kesra
Okay, that will take your action.
and say, "Go."
Okay, well that will take one of your attack actions
That's fine.
to throw something.
I'm going to just take up a defensive stance. At this point.
Kesra, as soon as your do you catch it?
I assume so.
As soon as your fingers connect with this orb, everybody is temporarily blinded for 1 second as it reacts to your presence with a shimmer of golden white energy. You are officially attuned to it. As a paladin of Pelor.
Okay.
You have the stats.
Do I have to activate it?
No. Oh yes, you do have to activate it.
Will I be imbued with the divine knowledge of how to activate
Yes.
it? Okay.
You with attuning to it, you do gather that it is cursed, and you do need to activate it.
Okay.
Eldon, you've got one attack action, or you got 2 attack actions left. Do you get 3 attacks per turn?
I get 3 attack.
So you still have 2 attack actions. You want to attack this thing?
Like, yes, but no. I'm just going to.
You're
what's
in
the
melee
term?
of a big monster. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna hit it.
That's
fuck
what
it.
I thought.
Fuck it. 2 attacks.
Okay.
Uh,
Everybody has an additional advantage from Mare.
Yay! I'm gonna use. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my auto crits. My 2 auto crits for both of my attacks.
Nice. Roll me some damage.
Na. So that is.
God bless America, Kate. You have so many advantages.
I
You've
have
got 4.
I'm gonna use them.
I mean, Eldon
Oh
has
my
5.
That's gonna be 36 points of damage.
What, 36 you said for the whole?
Yeah, for both.
Okay.
2d10s doubled plus 5 each.
Okay, noted. You swing your sword through the base of this figure, and it feels like you're swiping through nothing as you are going after her. However, you see a bit of her start to discorporate. Not very much. You do feel like you are making an impact.
Dope. I still have movement, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Do I want to risk that?
I feel like you do. But that's
I
just
do.
me.
I do.
GTFO.
I'm overcome with a need that I can't quite explain. And I move over to the corner where that crown was. I don't know which corner it was in. I don't know if I can
It was
turn
the
out.
one on the way out. Do you want to say that you picked it up, or did you explicitly leave it on the pedestal?
I explicitly left it on the pedestal.
Okay,
so
so
I'm
let's get you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. What's your movement speed?
Oh, it's only 30.
You can get mostly there. I would say for the sake of this, you're still not in the anti-magic field.
Haha!
Look at you.
Look at me go.
That's going to bring us to Alexander.
Right. So, would I, being a wizard, be familiar with the feeling of an anti-magic show?
Yes.
Okay, so I know that I'm sitting in a bunch of no magic.
Yes.
Cool.
You see that
Knowing-
Kesra has the stone in her hand.
Okay. Kesra has this under. Okay.
Atlas, you
Yeah.
are on deck.
I'm going to make a break for it and run into the room with all of the books.
Okay, you can get in there. We'll say that you're in there.
And I would like to use my action to just rage loot books into my bag of holding. It's just I'm just pulling books off of the shelf. Oh no, wait, shit. Yeah, I am. I'm pulling them off, and then they're just falling into the bag, and they're not falling into the pit. But it's still a bag.
It's still a bag.
It's maybe not as big as I had hoped.
Oh my god, this is so good.
I know there's no magical traps that are gonna kill me.
That's fair. Okay. Elden Atlas. Oh, sorry,
how
anything
many-
else?
I guess how many books would you say I get?
I'll say you get 10 books.
Okay, cool.
I'll tell you what they are at a later date.
Yes.
Atlas.
All right. So I would like to move 25 feet forward.
Okay.
All right, now that I'm closer, I'm going to use both of my auto crits to throw 2 darts at her.
Okay. And they, because they're crits, I'll give you sneak attack. And you have an ally, so one of them,
Yeah.
your first one will have sneak attack.
And before them, I'm going to run my hand over each one and spend 3 key points to sharpen the blade. Is key magic?
I don't know. You know what? We'll say that it isn't for just for now.
Sounds like an innate ability, I think, right?
I believe so. Alright, so the first one with...
I'm Googling it right now.
Dope rogue
I am
shit.
too. It looks like it's not.
Oh, it is a type of magic. I'm so sorry.
Is it?
Yeah. Wait. No, it's not magical. Jeremy Crawford clarified this
Jeremy
point on
Crawford
Twitter.
said it's not.
Okay, bitchin'. Good job.
Googles and dragons.
Googles and dragons.
So the first attack with the first dart is +4, 24 points of damage.
Okay. How
That's
much
with
is the
the sneak
second?
attack. And the second one is 16.
Okay. Pull my arcane calculator out.
That's with sneak?
He's only like a level
I'm only a
1.
first level rogue.
Oh, right.
Okay. I lost my pen. Kesra.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so
actually,
sorry. Atlas's turn is not over. Excuse
Oh.
me.
I would like to move another 25 feet back to where I was.
Done. Run up. Back the fuck up. Kesra.
Okay. All right. I am flooded with knowledge.
Oh, Eldon, I'm sorry. As you ran away, you would have provoked an attack of opportunity. And I did not take that attack. So let me go and take that now really quick. It's a +12 to hit. Yeah, 17 + 12 will hit. 36 points of force damage. As you run away, as you get about 5 feet away, right in your back, this magic staff comes and swings down and pushes you forward a few more feet. Sorry, BB. Go ahead, Kesra. You're flooded with magical knowledge.
I'm flooded with magical knowledge. And for the first time, I actually know what the fuck I'm doing, but I don't know what the fuck to do with it. So, first things first. I'm going to shove the rock into a pocket somewhere. Go into a pocket. And then I am going to activate it by gouging my thumb on my greatsword and
Okay.
doing
Slice yourself and draw blood.
Yep. I got 3 points of damage for that.
Okay.
to say, let me do some shit. And then, oh my god, it's fine. God, I just wanna. I'm gonna run away. It's activated. I'm booking it. But I'm looking. So I'm actually going to run at an angle towards Eldon. And I'm gonna get let's see. I remember where I was.
Why are you running towards Eldon?
Because I'm trying to see where Blondie is.
Ah.
And then I see that Blondie's not there. And he's actually in the opposite direction of where we should be going. And I'm going to use my free interaction to go, what the fuck are you doing? And then I'm gonna run towards him. So, like, I would say 15 feet towards the door, and then 15 feet towards Alexander.
Just make a nice semicircle around this person.
Yes. Yes. And
Okay.
I guess I'm going to hold my attack action in case she decides to, for some reason, get within swinging distance of me. Maybe she wants a hug. I'm not sure. And that's my action.
Okay. As you do so, she's going to take a legendary action to attack you with an arcane blast. What is your armor class?
20. She's gotta roll like an 8.
Not on that, she doesn't. You're gonna take 15 points of force damage as she, with her staff, does an arcane blast right at you. Like, it's almost like an eldritch blast.
Delicious.
You take it square in the chest.
Marvelous. Fantastic.
My D&D Beyond is not updating for some reason. It's not updating with your hit points. Okay. That brings us to Terry's turn.
This is terrible. All right. I just saw Captain Eldon, sir, get staffed in the back, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And Kestra took a little arcane poo.
Yep.
I'm feeling a little woozy. Terry would like to pull out the ring that he had tucked away in a small silver mirror and start running towards Captain Eldon, sir, and say, Terry, you're too handsome. You're not going to die here. You have a future ahead of you. And then as I find myself on the edge of this anti-magic field, practically embracing Captain Eldon, I would like to use the mirror to cast Sanctuary upon him.
Okay.
And I would like to pass off the ring, if possible.
Eldon, will you take it? Yeah? Okay.
I am muted, yes.
All right. So Captain Eldon, sir, has the ring, and then I will use my remaining action to cast the same spell I cast on Eldon previously on myself.
Okay. Noted.
And that is the end of my turn, I believe.
That's like the ring that you came in here for, right? That's the ring you're talking about?
Correct.
Okay.
You just hear me yelling about being handsome, and I throw a ring at you, and then I start casting more spells.
As a free action, I think, wow, he is handsome.
It's an expensive action, actually, but
Yeah. Worth it.
All right. Than, please check your messages. All right. Which brings us to Leona.
Hey, I'm very confused. I thought the plan was to get the thing and then leave, and everybody seems to be running in the opposite direction. I'm gonna turn to Atlas and be like, what are we doing? But I know I can't do any magic.
Yes.
Oh, you know what though? You know what I'm gonna? How far away is she?
She is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40
She's
feet
so-
away from you.
She's so far away though. But like, can she be closer? You know what? It's fine. I'm going to.
You want her to get closer to you?
No. I want to know, dear friend. I'm assuming it is. This is so bad. I'm gonna pull out my I have a dagger. Oh, that's fine. I don't need this dagger for anything. It's gonna be great. And I'm going to take, I'm not gonna get any closer to her. I think I'm close enough. I will roll at disadvantage, and by that I mean I will burn at advantage to roll it straight. And
Okay.
I will throw a dagger at her.
Okay.
That's a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Can I expend a bardic inspiration and do psychic blades?
Let's say you can.
Does it leave
Sure.
this field of magic?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, it's not a whole lot. It's not that exciting. But hey, here's something that Leona doesn't use very often. It could have been better. Could have been better rolls, But here we are. That's 7. Oh no, that is 11 points of damage.
Whoa.
Except I will say that 5 of it was just regular slashing, if that matters. I imagine
It
she's
does.
got
It
some-
does. It does.
And the other 6 was psychic.
At the end of your turn, she seems unbothered by your presence entirely. She seems as though you are all... I'm sorry, you have more to your turn?
No, I said that, but I don't think I want to run any further away because my friends are still doing weird things that we did not plan to do. So I think I'm good where I'm at. I lied. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No worries. You see that she is surveying the area around her, looking around very slowly, not even stopping on anything, not even you. Except Leona. She is going to cast Power Word Kill on you. All of you watch as she raises her staff, and with one sweeping gesture, a necrotic field goes out through the anti-magic field. Hits Leona right in the chest. Leona, what do you see?
God. I think I see... It's like this initial flash of nothing. And then it's like shadows of memories. Kessera giving me a pillow that she purchased because she knew I wasn't ready to be an adventurer. Alexander calling her Dimples, and Marshall subsequently spitting out the ale that he was drinking. Having weird feelings for everybody, and everybody having weird feelings for others for some strange reason. And I think there are faces that are less recent. So I imagine she sees the face of Lord Richard Kentigern. Probably distant sights of Annalena. And then I imagine there's a lingering one of Kessera, her sister. And then there's a sparkling of fireflies that, with her and Areo, and I think rather than fading into darkness, it instead grows brighter and brighter until it's nothing but very bright light.
The rest of you watch her go down, and the stakes seem much higher. Eldon, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go the rest of the way and grab that crown.
Okay. Easy enough.
And I'm gonna use whatever movement I have left to run towards Leona.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to the crown, and then if you use your action, you can get 5,
Yeah, I'm gonna
10,
dash.
25, 30. You can almost get to her.
Just
Let's see, move right here.
defensively if I can.
Right. Alexander, still looting? You do not see what has just happened.
No, because my bag. As soon as I realized, shit, I can't carry very much in this bag. I've got 10 books. I am booking it out. And can I make it out of the anti-magic field with just my movement? Or...
Back out? Or are you trying to get out?
I'm just trying to get out of the anti-magic field. Can I do that with my movement?
You don't have a great idea of where the anti-magic field ends.
Right. I mean, I will say this. I am running towards the ring. In the chamber that is to the north.
Oh, you want to go back out and up?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll say that you were 10 feet in there. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get just to this edge right here. Yeah, we can't really see you.
Right.
You want to use your action to keep moving?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
I would
do
like
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get just into the room, and you've got another 30 feet to the wall.
All right, then I will bonus action cast Expeditious Retreat, and I get to use dash right then, so I will get to the wall.
Okay, you get to the wall.
And then free object interaction. I'm grabbing the ring.
Which one?
The ring of wish.
Okay, good to know.
And as I'm running out and I see Kestra yelling at me, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just motioning her back towards the exit.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Sulkatesh will use a legendary action. Kesra I don't know if she can make 2 attacks with her Arcane Blast. Kesra, you will take 2 of these Arcane Blasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 of them. They are going to be 15 points of force damage each.
Alrighty.
Alright. Which brings us to... Wait, it was just Kesra's turn? So now it's Terry.
It was Alexander's turn.
It was Alexander's turn? It's Atlas.
All right, I would like to step over to Leona and put my last potion of healing down her.
Nothing happens.
It's magical.
No, she's dead. Power would kill.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I would like to pick her body up.
Okay.
And how far away is the door out?
10 feet from you. Behind you.
The sealed. I meant the sealed
Oh,
door.
it's 60 feet down the hallway. From you, add another 10, so it's 70 feet.
All right. So I would like to pick up her body
Mm-hmm.
and use Step of the Wind to take her body directly to the door.
Okay. I'll bring you off the map.
And then use my remaining speed to come back.
How much speed do you have total for your turn?
It'll be 100, so
Oh,
I have
yeah.
30 left.
Sure. All right. Leona's body has been moved. Anything else for your turn? Is that all?
Then I would like to yell, "We are leaving now! Start moving towards the exit!"
Kestra, you have just watched Leona fall. Alexander just went into the room where you know the rings are.
If emotions could deal psychic damage, DM, I would probably be taking a D12 at this point in time.
Sure.
I'm going to turn back to Alexander. I'm going to trust him unwillingly, regretfully, doubting if I should or not. And I am going to use my bonus action because I don't know what the fuck anti-magic fields are. I just know my boots make me go fast. So I would like to use my bonus action to activate my boots of speed, and I would like to attempt to go really fast towards the door.
You go really fast for a few seconds, and then regular speed.
Would you be a kind and benevolent DM and say that I get my full 30 feet of movement once I enter the anti-magic field, since technically the boots double my speed?
Yes, which is what I've just given you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'll use the dash action, and I will
You can get another 30 feet. Yep.
Yep. I will make grabby hands at everybody that's there to, like, let's fucking get out. And I'm going to go for the door. And where Leona is.
You cannot make it to the door. You make it about
That's
halfway.
okay. Great. Thank you.
Okay. Terry. Sweet pea.
Yeah, all right, sure. Is it the creature is corporeal in nature? I can sort of gather, despite having shadowy etherealness.
You gathered. Somewhat incorporeal. Semi-corporeal.
Semi-corporeal. Interesting. All right. It's a terrible idea.
Do it.
Yeah, definitely. Terry is going to put his hand on Captain Eldon's shoulder as he runs and start walking towards the creature as I'm eyeing Alexander in the distance. Me and Alexander are of a mind, I've decided. Best of chums, intellectual equals. And I'm going to pull out a bit of fur and cast a spell on myself, and as I grow in size significantly, I'm going to casually walk towards the creature.
How big are you now?
I'm enlarged.
There you go.
All right. And I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to show you how we do things downtown. And I would like to use a quick free action to throw a wink at the back of Alexander's head. realize he's not looking, awkwardly pretend it wasn't meant for him, and then I would like to use my grappler feat to try and use a pinning action on the monster.
You know, I don't see why not.
I do have the grappler feat, which don't ask, and I'm going to try and do that.
What do I need to roll acrobatics or an athletics check?
That is correct.
Would you know that their dex is not... Oh, it's a 17.
From Terry, now he is enlarged.
You have 3...
23.
Nice. So you have 3 auto crits and 2 advantages.
Auto crit would not even have got me that. I'm so pumped about it.
Beautiful. You,
so do I find a solid form that I can...
You do, somewhat. You find a solid form that's like... It's like holding water. You know those, like... It's like almost like a water balloon. It's... You kind of grapple it around and it squishes in your grasp, but you've got it grappled. You're grappling Sulkatesh.
That's right. I'm embracing the stress ball as hard as I can.
Yes, you can. Yes, you are.
And trying to pin Sulkatesh to the ground as much as possible.
Okay, so you're both restrained. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. You hear in your head whispers of bygone people who have died, your parents, your fiance.
Shit.
You hear their voices, the words they spoke to you, the last words they spoke to you.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. And on her turn, she is going to cast Fireball. 20-foot radius sphere. On those who are over here. Hold on. 20-foot radius. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, she can get all three of you with Fireball. I need a dex save from Atlas, Eldon, and Terry.
Is this innately cast, or will I recognize
Innately.
it as a spell?
It's a spell.
Advantage.
I'm also burning an advantage.
Okay.
Harry is in the cannot pass this DC no matter what camp.
You're using an advantage, Eldon? Okay. What'd you get, Eldon?
17.
Fail. What'd you get, Atlas?
26.
Meter beat. You succeeded. All of you are going to take... Fireball is 8d6. Let me just roll this really quick. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll just double that. 16 times 2 is... Mindy, what's 16 times 2? 40.
32.
32.
32.
You all take 32 except for Tony. Or Atlas, you take 16. Or you take 0 because you're a badass. Alright, fine. Be that way. Monk. And that is her action. Eldon.
I see. Yeah. Terry's just like got her held or on the ground. Like, what's going on here? What am I looking at?
You are looking at Terry grappling this creature.
Holding
I don't
her.
think he has her pinned yet.
Okay. And I know that
Unless-
Alexander is still.
I could be wrong with that grappler feat, Terry.
From what I'm given here, if I was using my action to do it, my grappler's pin is one action, so that in theory I believe is part of my grappling attack.
Okay. And pinned, what does pinned do?
We are both prone as well.
You're both prone. Okay. So go ahead, Ellen.
Dope. So I know Alexander is still up there
Yep.
in that room. I'm going to. Can I get to them? the
5,
Soul
10,
Katesh?
15, 20, 25, 30. Now, you can get out of the anti-magic field with 30 feet of movement.
But I can't quite get to them to really do anything. I'm going to I want to move about 20 feet, just kind of to the center, up towards them, towards Lokatesh, and take a defensive stance and just take the.
You want to take the defense action?
Defense action, and just and if somehow she comes close to me, I want to hold an attack. That's what I want to do.
Awesome. Okay. Alexander.
Okay. I am going to slip on the ring.
Okay. It does not
And-
require attunement.
I am going to concentrate for a moment and pray to Ayun. Ayun, I have never been much of a follower, but I will be your most devoted follower. I need to do this right. I need the knowledge to word this correctly. I need to know how to make this thing go away. Give me your insight and guide my words.
Make a wisdom check.
I'm going to use an auto crit.
Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say these words. I wish
Go ahead.
that all fiends, devils, and extraplanar beings on this mortal realm are banished back to their due place.
Huh. Huh.
It's a good noise from the DM, I know.
Huh. Frantic Googling.
So everybody, don't forget about that giveaway we're doing. The word is Shadows to win a Dungeon Box Pocket. And their Kickstarter ends in 9 days, so make sure you go and check them out. Also, don't forget to visit our own merch store for some fantastic Open for Adventure merchandise. We got hats, we've got jackets, shirts, all kinds of fun stuff. So please go out and give us a visit.
And make sure to check out Thierry's Stencil and Potion Emporium, where you can get the finest stencils for all of your forgery needs, assuming that you have to copy some type of geometric shape and or have a rather generic potion. Everything 50% off.
Say the wish spell again. Say it again.
I said, I wish that all fiends, devils, and extraplanar beings that are not of this realm are banished back to their due place.
Oh, God.
Forget about our other sponsor, Campaign Coins, makers of fantastic coins and gaming things. They also have some books, fantastic pins. I have been using my D20 campaign coins to mark all of the fantastic advantages that people have been giving us. So,
Absolutely. If you guys like what you're seeing, feel free to follow, If you really like what you're seeing, feel free to join our Discord, because our Discord is fantastic. If you're really interested in the world in which we are fighting whoever the shit this chick is, and why we needed the stone, and why it's such a big goddamn deal that Alexander phrased the wish how he did, become a Patreon supporter. Get a whole bunch of extra lore in this world that Camille has created that she is now heavily adjusting because of one sentence. And just, we got a lot of great stuff in there. We have a lot of extra lore that Camille writes that isn't necessarily seen on stream because it's not quite relevant just quite yet. You have a lot of IMRP, you have a lot of solo sessions that are about half an hour long. Join our Discord, follow us on Twitter at open4adventure. We have some really freaking fantastic sponsors, including campaign coins, including the wonderful I believe it is Pocket Dungeon
Box Pocket.
Dungeon Box Pocket. I got 2 words out of the 3 correct in the wrong order. It's fine.
So, as you cast this spell, or as you make this wish, Alexander, everything goes black. And that is where we're going to take a quick break. Welcome back. Alexander, your strength score has dropped to a 3. When you open your eyes, you are prone on the ground. Everyone else, Tara, you find yourself grappling nothing. You are going to take 10 points of necrotic damage, Alexander, from the casting of this wish spell, as you have used it for something that is far beyond your own capacity. Far beyond any capacity you might ever have again. You look down and one of the diamonds on the wish spell ring has been broken. For this, we're going to stay in initiative for just a few minutes longer. So Katesh is gone. Atlas, it's your turn.
What just happened? Where'd she go? It doesn't matter. Kesra, you need to get to your sister right now.
What happened?
She's dead. And then I would like to run forward, grab a hold of Kesra, and use my cape of the Montebank to dimension door directly to Leona.
Kesra, you look to see that your sister, Leona, is lying there in the dirt. Hair about her face. The life gone from her eyes. It is your turn.
Oh. Great. So I'm going to kind of get down on one knee next to her. She's been dead before. It'll be fine. Do you have a potion?
I tried right. That. It didn't work. I think she's far past that. And I would just like to pick her up and kind of put her in my lap if possible.
Yeah.
Do something.
I don't.
Kesra,
I'm gonna count 30 seconds have gone by.
30 seconds. Cool. Great. I'm going to.
I'm gonna start a timer.
Fiddle. I'm going to stick my hand into her bag of holding, and I'm going to pull out a one of the 2 diamonds that I know that she has, and I'm going to she's been dead before. I should have paid more fucking attention. I don't know what the okay. Shut the fuck up. And I'm going to grab my holy symbol, and I am going to shaking, absolutely shaking. I'm going to grab the diamond in one hand and the holy symbol in the other, and I'm like, Paylor, I don't know what the fuck to do. I am not dead for some stupid reason, and she is, and that is the stupidest thing in this fucking world right now. What the fuck do I do? Please, you saved me for a fucking reason. Let it be what do I do? And I'm going to put the diamond on her, and I'm going to hold the diamond on her, and I am going to continue to yell at Paylor to help me figure out what the fuck to do, because I am alive and she is not, and that's not how the world should be right now.
Are you praying, or are you
Yes.
casting a spell?
I don't know I have this spell, but I will be trying any kind of magic, because I know that magic is what I need, and I know that the only magic I have is magic that Paylor gave me. So I'm going to hold the holy symbol, and I'm going to say, Paylor, just give me what I need to make this okay. Give me what I need. Let me do what I need to do to make this better. And I'm going to try and use whatever magic comes to me to do. And I do have a 3rd level spell slot.
Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
You know what, DM? I'm going to use my auto crit.
Okay. Is that your last one?
No, that is.
Okay.
I have two
Yeah.
left.
Okay.
I'm shaking.
Kesra, you watch as the diamond that you've placed there begins to dissipate and turn to ash. You've seen this spell cast a few times and it's never done that. Unfortunately, it was too late. And Leona does not revive.
I'm prone but weakened, but I'm alive, right?
Yes. Assuming those 10 hit points did not knock you out.
They did not. I'm going to be heavily leaning on my staff, walking down this passageway.
You hear Atlas sobbing.
Is she... Kesra. Kesra,
Yeah.
did you do it? And I will fall to my knees in front of Leona. And I always wanted to do this, but I could never get the hang of it. And start scribing on the floor with my staff very slowly around Leona. And then place my hand on her forehead that has the ring on it. And just whisper, "Live and cast Raise Dead.
Leona, this is the first time that death has claimed you in this way. You find yourself slipping and falling down like you are in a vial of ink. There's no need to breathe. As you blink, your eyelids are heavy. Till you see a face in front of you. It is a pale face. Long black hair. And possibly black eyes. Deala Silvarian, you have finally come to me. But too early. There is still much for you to do. Tell me, are you ready to join Sarenrae for all of eternity? She holds out her hand and stops you from falling any further. You feel your feet hit the soft palm. It will be a bittersweet reunion, the two of you.
I do love Sarenrae, and one day I hope to join her, but I would agree that there's still more for me with my friends, my family. Can you send me back?
I can. At a cost.
Okay. I mean, I don't have a lot, but,
You have enough.
What is it that you want? I'll give anything. I just...
Fight for me. Fight for life. Against undeath. Fight against those who wield power far too corrupt. Fight against Vecna.
I mean... Okay. I feel like I do most of those things anyway, so that... I mean... I usually do it in Sarenrae's name, but I mean, that... I could, I can go back though, right? If I do this for you.
Pledge yourself in my service. And I will give you another 50 years.
Wait, who am I talking to?
The Raven Queen.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure. I had a moment of panic. Okay.
50 years that you will serve me. From then on, your life is your own.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So I just have to. I mean, I think I can do that. $50.
They are attempting to pull you back.
Can I just have like a minute?
Take your time.
I'm gonna awkwardly turn around. And I'm gonna try to pray to Sarenrae. I don't know if I can.
What do you say to Sarenrae?
Sarenrae, it's Leona. So there was a little hiccup in Grand Plan. And I'm here with the Raven Queen. And she can send me back. But I have to serve her for 50 years, and I don't know, that seems like a pretty good deal. But you know, I don't know, I'm also really desperate to get back, so I just wish you were here. I wish you could tell me what I'm supposed to do. My friends are back there. My sister is back there, and she has so many things she needs to do. I was supposed to make sure she did them. I guess I already know what the answer is then.
You feel your holy symbol begin to glow.
Turn back around. We have a deal. 50 years. You send me back.
Alexander. As you cast this spell, you watch Leona's body raise up. The area around her began to glow a bright white. The circle that you have drawn emanates the radiant green necrotic energy that you exude. And after many minutes, what's the casting time on this? 10 minutes?
An hour.
An hour. That brings me to another point. You still feel the magic emanating from you from your wish spell. Tony, Atlas. You heard a legend once that all shifters are native to Arborea. You feel a wolf howl resound in your ear, a call home. You have to fight the urge to get up and walk away and walk back to your village. Do you fight it?
I do.
As you stay there, seated, your vision grows hazy around the outside. And the last thing that you see is Leona's body lying there. Your lids grow heavy and your eyes close, and when they open again, you're in a forest. A dark forest. What the rest of you see is Atlas fade away. Alexander, Eldon, Kesra, what do you do?
Well, I'm not sure. How does Wish work? Is the casting of Wish, even to cast a lower level spell, is it still the casting of Wish, or is it the lower level spell?
It's a casting of Wish.
Okay. Then as soon as I finish the circle and I am starting to, as soon as I do that, I kind of look at Kesra and I say, you get another try. And I put my hand down, and you see my right arm where it got cut off wither to ash as there's only left a green ephemeral arm. And then I take the 9d10 necrotic damage from casting another spell once you have already cast Wish. And I fall unconscious.
Wait, what?
Whenever you cast a spell in the 2d4 days after you have cast Wish, you take a d10 per level of spell of necrotic damage.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I'm going to freak the fuck out. Let me just.
I need to change playlists.
What the is that? I'm going to scramble over to Alexander. No, blonde, no, not. I can't not. Okay, no, okay, all right. And I'm going to lay on hands, all of it, because I don't know. What's mediation at this point in time? You get 45 points of whatever the fuck breathing back. And I am I was crying before. I am crying now. And I am clutching your body to me and just rocking back and forth. Come on, Blondie, please, come on. I need you, not, come on, Blondie, come on.
Leona, this is what you wake up to find.
Come on, Blondie, wake, come on, wake, please. Oh, God.
Good job. You did it.
God, fuck. Oh, God, okay.
Alexander, will you please send the raised dead details to Mindy for her stats so she knows?
Sure.
Okay.
You're muted.
It's fine. Where's Atlas?
I drop, like, you're lucky I'm sitting down, because the moment she says something, I basically drop you. What?
So, where's Atlas? Terry, Eldon.
Where?
I don't, he just...
What
I
the
have
fuck just happened?
I have no fucking idea. He just faded away. There's not even a
What?
there's not even
Is some anti-magic field still happening? Can I feel that?
no, what the what?
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull out my crystal bowl, and I'm gonna take a deep breath because I have felt better. I'm grateful to be alive. Thank you. But I have felt much better in my life. I would like to scry on Atlas.
What are the rules about if they're on another plane?
I have no idea.
Does it say? It should say.
It should. Same plane of existence.
So it fails?
I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you see him?
Leona, as far as you know, Atlas is gone.
No.
I didn't. He was cradling your body when I hobbled down the.
He was fine. He looked untouched, basically, and then he just.
I'm gonna cast sending. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the same thing. How many spells?
No,
you have a
sending
chance
has a
with
chance. Roll a
Oh,
d100.
okay. I've got plenty of sending spells, y'all. Wait, a d100. This
Mhm.
doesn't. This isn't. It's not an ability check. It's just percentile. 87? I forget if you like high or low.
We'll do low. So it goes through. What is your sending?
Atlas, it's Leona. Where are you? Are you okay? Please respond. Atlas.
I'm back in the forest. I don't know what I am, but I'm being pursued. Help me.
God, gotta try to cast it again. 89?
Goes through.
A forest. What kind of forest? You're not. Do I know enough? Do I know anything about? Would I know enough about?
You don't know.
Fine.
Any forest.
Do you have any idea where you might be, or who might be following you? Counting's hard. We'll find you.
It is not the grim, but it is very full. That's all I know for now. I have to run.
He's alive. I have no idea where he is. Just. He said he's in a forest. He's being chased. He said it's not the Grim. He sounded different.
He's alive.
He's alive, and we have to find him. I don't know what that means. I don't know where he is.
I mean, we definitely have to find him. He's got the damn stone.
That's not exactly what I meant, but I mean, yes.
Well, that's what I meant. Bloody fool wouldn't give it to Kesra.
Let's do a Terry check-in. Terry, what are you doing, honey?
After having my waterbed popped from underneath me, I am now, instead of lying face down, lying face up. I am brandishing a small piece of white cloth, a couple of feet's worth of lacy fabric, and I'm rubbing it across my chest, sort of muttering quietly to myself, not doing a whole lot of moving and looking like I'm in pretty bad shape. I'm no longer enlarged, and I have succumbed to muttering, at least for the moment, trying to take stock of my near mortality. But I'm not making any egregious efforts to navigate or stand up or look around. Basically just breathing heavy.
Fair.
Enlarged.
Stop it.
I really don't feel very well. That took a lot out of me. But we shouldn't have to worry about the devils for a while.
What did you do?
Sent them all back where they belong. The hells. Them and the demons and any other interlopers in our plane.
What? No. Somebody remind me to send a message to Areo later.
Is that why the big scary bitch is gone?
Yes.
You were able to do that?
Well, and I hold up the now ruined Ring of Wish and just drop it on the ground. This was...
You still have one charge left.
Yeah, there's still...
I thought there were 3 charges, and there was one that was gone, and then I used one to banish, and then one to resurrect Leon.
Ah, okay. Then never mind.
I mean, if you want to give us another one.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to give me a free Raise Dead, I will happily do that, because that's not a wizard spell. That's the only reason I was able to cast that, because I got Wish.
I feel like Raise Dead is an appropriate spell for...
It really is, especially for a necromancer. I feel like you should just get that, but whatever.
I just work here.
I just work here.
So yeah, I drop the now inert Wish spell on the ground. And I guess, yeah, off of... Actually, no, the Wish spell is on the ground, because I am now once again one-armed.
Can we... What?
I need... My head hurts a lot, and I know that I'm not exactly the strongest person, but I feel weaker than a newborn kitten right now. I don't think I can even hold the door open for us at this point in time.
Well, I don't think we're in danger anymore.
We're not, but it sounds like Atlas might be.
I mean, maybe there's something in these books that will let me get to him or something. I'm not really, that was a lot.
We're just gonna stay in here.
Yep.
right now.
Are we sure she's not going to come back?
Things of her nature usually have to be summoned to our world, so just, don't do that.
Just don't read any of those books you got out loud.
Not a problem. You did good, Kesra.
If you say so.
Leona, she tried. But we were too late. Kesra, what you did was the right thing, and you will do it in the future. I know you will.
We need to buy another diamond.
Indeed.
I'll reach for Kesra's hand and squeeze it in hopes that you'll look up at me.
I don't. But I squeeze your hand back.
Thank you.
Terry!
Yeah, where's
Are you
Terry?
alive back there?
Yeah, just having a bit of self-reflection at the moment. Just sort of taking in the surroundings a little bit.
Good
Join
job
the
on the
group.
distraction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to him and offer my hand to help him up.
Oh, Captain Eldon, sir. It's good to see you from this angle. You're very rugged looking.
Come on, man. And I'm gonna
Eldon,
hold your hand and I'm gonna slap your ring back into it. So I told
Oh,
you
look
you're
at
gonna do
this.
it yourself.
Yeah, still a long walk back, and I've added something to my list. But this is a fortunate occurrence. How's everyone? Are my friends okay?
No.
We're down one, but he's alive, but just somewhere else.
Just
Well,
something
who's missing?
Atlas.
Do you know if he had anything on him that would have protected him from scrying? I mean, I've never tried to scry on anybody here, but I didn't see anything.
we didn't talk much.
He is very fast. Maybe he just sort of popped off for a minute.
No, I don't think so. I mean, about the popping off bit. I don't know about the scrying.
He faded right in front of our eyes.
He faded.
He
I was
faded?
I was concentrating a bit too much. He faded.
Faded.
Oh my.
He faded.
You know
Camille,
how when you drop a rock into a really, really deep, like, well, and it just fades into black. He faded into black.
But why?
What was your question, Alexander?
could I have started to put two and two
Yes.
together? Okay. This might be my fault. I may have been a bit overzealous. I didn't realize that Atlas wasn't from our plane.
I mean, he turned into a fox thing sometimes, but
Yes, Belle, I'm not exactly an expert on Iolan natives. This is my first time here.
I wonder if Solaris is going to be a little empty.
It might be.
There were a lot of fire people, a lot of earth people.
Well, my apologies.
So how do we get him back?
Time. We need time, first of all.
Sounds like Blondie needs a library.
We've got one here. If we can actually make sure that all those shelves aren't trapped. I've got a veritable trove of information here. They might help.
Well, we need to. I need to rest first.
Yes, please.
Eldon, what did you grab? I saw you go for something.
Oh, I don't this, and I hold up the rusty old crown. I said, I don't know. I needed it. I don't know why.
That's an interesting treasure to take.
Right.
But I mean, I'm no better, to be honest. I should have gone for the ring first.
Doesn't really matter what we should or shouldn't have done.
Only matters what is now. Yeah.
We just need to rest and find a way to get Atlas back. Quickly, by the sounds of it.
You still have the stone, Kesra?
Yeah.
Success with a cost.
What cost?
Atlas is gone.
He's alive.
Right, but we have to find him. He has lore
Oh, I mean, I absolutely agree. We've got to find him. He's got lore keeper.
Exactly.
But I mean, it's not like we didn't have to go searching for these damn things anyway.
I just hope he's safe.
He's a frustratingly adept person. I'm sure he's fine.
Are we resting here? If we really think she's not coming back, I think that might be a... And then
We can rest right by the door, and if she comes back, we can leave.
Yeah.
What if we... What... Could we...
No one can come in.
No one else can come in.
No one can
Oh,
leave
no, I
without
was just
us.
going to say, aren't there two... Are there... No.
There were two doors that we got through to get here. There was the outer door, and then there was the inner door that had a puzzle. But we knew what the inner door. We know what the inner door password is.
So we could.
You're muted,
go-
Camille.
We could go.
Y'all are
and-
far past the inner door. Y'all are to the outer door right now.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Eldon,
I mean,
passive perception is stupid high, right? How high?
Yep. My passive perception is 21.
You hear some... You hear a sound on the other side of this door. It sounds kind of like a trumpet. You've never heard it. Maybe it could be an animal that's making it? You've never heard the sound before. But you only just barely hear it. And only you.
Y'all hear that?
No, I'm mostly here ringing in my ears right now.
I'll listen. Do I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
It's
You have a
distant.
-4 to that,
Yeah,
remember?
I know. So 12. That's still a dirty 20.
You've heard about these creatures. You hear it for just a second, like a ringing trumpet. Lord Richard Kendergren told you about elephants.
Hmm.
You hear one off in the distance?
Sounds like an elephant.
What is an elephant?
A what?
It's a really big, four-legged creature. Has a trunk. I'll do this.
What's a trunk?
What's a? It,
It's like
It's got a tree on its face?
It's like a nose.
Pass.
With a really long nose. It's like a very large anteater.
are they dangerous?
Would I know of them to be dangerous or hostile?
You would know if they were or were not. That they are generally not dangerous.
They're not particularly aggressive.
Okay.
Well, our luck today.
You know,
I would like.
I think maybe we stay inside,
We're-
away
yeah,
from the
mhm.
elephants, just
Yeah,
in
yeah.
case. You know.
And if someone comes and opens this goddamn door, then we have right of first claim, as we're already here. God damn it!
We will worry about that tomorrow.
Who
Andy.
else would have business being here?
All right, let's start getting the bedrolls out. Gonna start pulling them out of the bag. We're starting getting ready for best goddamn sleep, worst goddamn sleep I've ever had in my fucking life.
I'm gonna. Oh.
We'll take shifts.
Oh my gosh, y'all! I could cast so many sendings. I'm gonna cast one more sending to Atlas, and then I got 3 from Mabu. It's okay.
You have a
Not really.
crown
I
for
don't
your-
need to spend all of them. I had my slots mixed up in my head, but I will send a message to Atlas or try to. Again.
What would you like to send?
I just want to say, hi Atlas, it's Leona. I hope you are safe. We think you might be on another plane. Please be safe. We're going to find you. Muted.
We muted.
Leona, I am fine for right now. I have hidden myself. Can you tell me what happened? How did I get to another plane?
Cast sending again. It's fine. This is all Leona wants to do. If this is her whole day, that's great. This is spending these spell slots in a manner that I much prefer. In an effort to banish the fiend, we may have also accidentally banished you.
Thank you for being diplomatic.
Always. What plane do you hail from? That's probably where you're.
Is where y'ar. Where y'ar.
Oh, I'll next time.
There is lore that shifters come from Arborea. But if all shifters were banished, then that means my family is here as well. I have to find them.
So, this was a very clever thing that you did. Unfortunately, it seems as though there are some consequences that we now must deal with. Atlas says that if all of the shifters have been banished back to Arborea, I I say that right? That was a Mindy question. Then his family would have been as well. And he needs to find them. Which I think means we also need to help find them because that's how family works, so.
Family is very important.
But it seems like for now he's safe, so there's that.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'll take first watch.
I will attempt to take a watch.
I'll take the last watch.
Tyria would like to walk up to the group after Eldon has helped him forward a bit. Cast a spell, seemingly taking the last bit of energy he has left. And then we'll head into the main chamber area, away from the front door. And I suppose that is all you would see. All of you do recover 19 hit points if you would like them now. Anyone who needs them, that is, with my Miss Cure Wounds. And then Thierry, clutching his white fabric, turns around and walks inside to the temple where he just came from.
Where are you going, Terry? We're setting up for the night down here.
Yep. I have but one more thing to do, Alexander.
And what is that, if I may ask, please?
I have a promise to keep. I'm just going to keep walking into the temple.
I thought that was to get the ring.
I'm gonna look at Eldon to see if he's making a move to follow Terry.
Yeah.
I'll get up and follow with Eldon.
I am slumped on the ground.
I figured you and Kestra would stay.
Like, I want to keep my distance and just watch. I'm not trying to get
Just
involved. Just
keeping an eye, making sure nobody disappears again.
yeah. Why is he taking his clothes off?
So what's Terry doing?
Terry will walk into the temple, take a quick look back, and then I would like to walk as briskly as my brittle and battered legs will carry me into the sarcophagi room of Mirowin Sadaka's daughter, wherein all the books and the body is kept. And I would like to peruse what books might be available, specifically with a keen and weathered eye towards anything that discusses or outlines some type of epic deity level destruction.
Epic what?
Destruction. Explosive magic.
Like abjuration.
Anything that goes boom.
Make an investigation check for me.
This is like the one thing Terry is good at. I would like to use my auto crit, please.
Yes, you find 10 books on such a subject.
Is there any way to glean from them, whether single cast or through time, to learn any type of this destructive magic?
I think if you don't get any sleep tonight, you probably could.
Terry would like to read on.
All right, message me what spell you'd like to learn. You can find anything with that auto crit. Is there anything you'd like to accomplish? Because there is one last thing we need to get to today.
No, I'm gonna spend my watch noodling. I'm gonna spend the first half of the watch thinking about how about whether or not the failure was on my part or the shitlord's part. And I'm not going to like the conclusions that I come to. And then to make myself feel better, I am going to spend the last half of my watch walking around the sword room.
Do you take anything?
I mean, I don't suppose any of the glass was broken in our
No, but make an investigation check.
Oh shit, fuck. Alright. I wanna use an auto crit.
All of these doors have handles.
Handles! Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna roll a d20, and if evens, I'm gonna grab something shiny. Odds, I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't know what the shit that is, Morgan. I'm sorry. I just want a big sword. I got a 4, which is an even, which means I'm gonna grab something.
Holy Avenger.
I don't know what that is. I know what it is. She didn't know what that is. So I'm gonna.
This told you there was a conversation about it.
That's okay. Okay. All right.
Also, they don't talk to you.
I'm not avoiding all of those. If anything starts like getting hinky, so I'm going to walk around. And honestly, DM, is there a sword that grabs my eye?
Yes, there is.
I am going to be super subtle about it. I know everybody else is asleep, but it's fine. And I'm going to very slowly open the door, waiting to like get hit with something. And if nothing happens,
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna reach in and I'm gonna grab the sword that stands out to me, the great sword, and I'm gonna take it off the wall. As long as it's not the one that Atlas specifically said that one's evil. I'm gonna avoid that one because he said specifically that one's evil, so I'm avoiding that one.
You have a Holy Avenger.
Oh shit. Fucking hope you're worth it. And I'm gonna attune to it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna wake up Eldon for his shift.
Okay.
Does it bear the words when I attune to it?
Yeah. You get the feeling every sword will.
Cool.
Repent. Defend. Written up the sides of each side of the blade.
Well, apparently I'm not very good at either one, so... cool. Great. After the words appear, I go over and I gently kick Eldon's boot to wake up.
You're muted.
It's time.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that? What do you? what you got there?
Turns out the doors aren't trapped in the sword room. So
Really?
just be careful. A couple of them talk to you. A couple of them are also super evil, apparently, according to Atlas. So actually, come here, and I'm gonna
Okay.
like point out the ones that Atlas was like, no, no. And then
Eldon,
I'm gonna go to bed.
as soon as Kessler goes to bed, I'm assuming you go back to look at the swords.
Yeah.
You only see one. It's not that the others aren't there, but only one of them catches your eye and only one of them makes you feel a pull in your soul. Or is it your soul? This blade is a longsword with a blue gem encrusted in the hilt. The longer you look at it, the more you begin to see a shield materialize around the hilt. A shield bearing the symbol of Cassis.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, you're mine now. All right. Let's just kind of sit and hang out with it. And attune if I need to.
You do have to attune to it. It is a defender. You can find that in D&D Beyond.
Dope.
As you attune to it, however, you begin to hear a voice. I don't know how you found this weapon, but now that you have, you may commune with me.
That is very weird. What? This was yours?
One of them, yes.
Well, then, do I just call you Cassis? Is that?
Yes.
I'm very new to this whole thing. Oh boy. I don't know what to say to you right now. Kind of had a day.
I saw.
I still don't know what to do about it.
We can figure it out later.
I guess if we can talk, then that will be a lot easier. Is it normal for me to feel real calm now?
Yes.
Okay. Are you doing that?
Sort of. In a way.
Okay.
Get some rest.
Yes, sir.
You will need it.
Yes, sir.
Anything else on anybody else's watches?
Yes.
Alexander, go ahead.
I mean, I wake up for whatever watch I am given. Third watch, sure. And gonna kind of wait till everybody's asleep. I'm gonna do the same thing as everybody else. I'm gonna loot this fucking place. But more importantly, I want to take a look at the books that I rage looted, and just kind of at least peruse through them of what they were, and then I would like to actually go to the sword room as well.
Okay. You see there are 2 empty spots.
I think, can I say that on waking up, I would have noticed Kesra cuddling a giant new sword?
Yes.
Okay. Seeing these two, I'm sort of interesting. Well, that makes this easier at least. And I want to look at the assorted weapons, and I'm going to think of Atlas. And I want to look at what is arrayed before me. Are there any stabs or I've seen him wield swords, right, Tony?
Short swords.
Short swords?
Scimitars, whips.
Scimitars. Okay, so gotcha. So one-handed sword-ish type things. Avoiding things that whisper dark secrets. I would like to pick out something. I don't know what, but something.
Something calls to you. It's a blade that doesn't actually have a blade. It's just a hilt. Seems fitting.
Okay. I will as I'm standing like 5 feet away from the door, and I'm trying to like use my staff, like one armed and like super weak, to try and open the door from this handle without touching it, because I still don't trust these doors. And I eventually get it open, and I'm like, okay, if Kessler did it, it can't really be that hard. So, and I'm just going to grab the hilt. You know, my father always said you catch more flies with honey than vinegar, but... And I will put that into my bag. And then probably go back down to the group and spend the rest of my not watching, but just reading through the books that I garnered and seeing kind of what's in them, with full knowledge that there's a library here and we ain't leaving anytime soon, so...
You find Terry reading in the library.
Oh, here,
Terry.
there. Looks like you shot one of your octopuses there.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
You just
I
misplaced
hope
it. You put it somewhere else for the time being, just safekeeping.
I wish, Terry. I really do.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's an old war wound, actually.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't notice it before.
Naturally, I'm very observant. I'm simply too courteous, and now you've made it a parent thing. I figured you wanted to talk about it.
I appreciate that. What have you got there?
Just a little light reading for heavy purpose, if you will.
Looking at the books that he's reading, what am I seeing?
You can pick whichever one you're reading whenever he finds you, Terry. It's up to you.
You would see Terry very fixated at first on a book revolving around destructive magic.
You know, I never really could get into abjuration myself. I felt it was, I don't know, too destructive.
Yeah, definitely, sure.
Sure.
I sort of have a recent developed interest, I guess you could say.
Mm.
You know, sort of a new exploratory path of sorts.
What do you hope to do with it?
Well, also, I found this, and I'd like to pull out the either book. I think it's possible I may have a way to find Atlas.
Oh,
You find a plane shift spell.
oh,
So, as it turns out, if Atlas has done a little more than pop off for a minute, run down to the old wherever
yes,
people go when moving that fast,
yes.
you know, it'll take you to wherever that place is.
It's
I kind of-
it's evocation, by the way. I misspoke
Right,
earlier
yeah.
today.
I did as well.
Whoops.
So that's good.
Yes, a fortunate stroke.
Well, you know, Terry, I didn't I'll be honest, I didn't really count you as the wizarding type, to be honest, but you've surprised me time and again.
Or people say I'm full of surprises. People are just constantly dumbfounded by everything I do. Typically, sort of.
You seem to I mean, I appreciate the explosive nature of your research. But it's not very subtle, is it?
Not that long ago, Alexander, I came into a circumstance where I had applied a great deal of cunning and guile in charm, and in trying to make friends with everyone, I found myself without friends.
Mm.
And I think all in the span of less than a few days here, I've basically made all new friends, almost died, and I'm out of soggy bread.
It tends to happen around Leona. I mean, not the soggy bread part, but the dying.
Well, it's sort of a new experience for me. I haven't quite acclimated, I guess, to the bread or the dying. Both of those largely new experiences.
Well, I mean, are you trying to, I mean, these are all very destructive spells you have laid out. Are you trying to get rid of someone, or is it something, or?
Now, Alexander, I understand that you are a man of purpose, and one day I know for a fact you will make a fine emperor, and I see happiness abound for you and Leona, and I want to support that in every way possible. I too also, just between us Humper Bros,
yes,
have to sort of follow up on one of my promises in a way that I didn't quite anticipate originally. And as a man of purpose, I think you understand. Now, how you and Atlas sort out this whole royalty situation is, you know, there will be
Terry.
a hurdle to clear for sure.
Terry.
Yes, Alexander, go ahead.
I'm very much in love with Kesra.
How do you think Leona's going to take it?
I think she'll be quite all right with it. She's Kesra's sister.
Maybe I didn't hear.
No, I'm afraid we've been very circumspect. I'm sorry.
You know what? Consenting adults and all, none of my business.
No, but let me. You were instrumental in getting us here.
Well, I play a few things here
and
there, yeah.
And in getting us through all this. I'm not 100% sure that thing wouldn't have turned on me if you hadn't closed with it. And so I owe you something. You're looking
Alexander,
at these.
I'm flattered, but yeah,
You're looking at these destructive spells.
yes,
They're flashy. They're big.
that's correct.
If you need to get rid of something, well, more importantly, if you need to get rid of someone, I can show you a much more circumspect way to do it.
Well, back to my point about subtlety, Alexander. I lost everything being subtle.
This isn't subtle, it's just less obvious.
Perhaps you'll forgive me for saying, but I intend to be obvious, Alexander.
Kudos to you, sir.
Done a great deal of reading at my own peril, unfortunately, and you've got an arm off. I think some sleep might benefit me, and that situation. You also have a lot to think about. Clearly, a lot of emotions must be coursing through you.
They are.
I was just enlarged, and now I'm tall, but still smaller now, and I'm tired.
Right. Well, I'm okay.
It's just a lot to take in. Okay, this is
I
all
can
new.
teach you a spell if you'd like, but if you don't want it, I respect your decision to be flashy because, well, Terry, I feel like we've become friends, and I made a promise earlier today.
A lot of promises going around.
I'm a necromancer.
Who you decide to romance, like I said, it's none of my business.
I don't do it anymore, but I raise the dead. I control souls. I use my own to fuel my magic.
It's sort of heavy.
It is. But...
And you've only got the one arm to lift it.
Well, I'm hoping tomorrow we'll be back in at least some form. But...
Well, that's good.
I mean, it will be a very unfortunate form, I think. But that's off the point.
Yeah, I sometimes have my arm fall asleep when I'm sleeping as well.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Alexander. I love somebody very much, and I made them a promise. And I'm going to keep that promise. But you are all the first lot of friends that I've had in a long time. And I think because we're best friends, me and Kisra are best friends, but me and you are also best friends.
Yes.
I need to keep that promise, but now I also have to do some destruction. And I need to sort of look somebody in the eye while I do it. Now, I don't know if that involves your arm or your souls or your spells. And I want to ensure that your family here remains in one piece. Except, anyway.
Don't worry about the arm thing. Just keep going.
Yeah. So I want to ensure that my friends have every opportunity to do what they need to do. I will have a family again someday, and I appreciate our friendship, Alexander, because we are best friends. Me and Kisra are best friends.
Terry, do you have the ability to cast a sending spell?
I do, not tonight though. Probably I've already sent.
I'm just.
I could
if you
probably write
need-
it down and I could send it for you
Nope,
tomorrow.
Nope. If you need help, reach out to me. If we are able, even if we aren't, I will make every effort to come help you. Because you have been more helpful than you can know to many more people than the 5 of us. And you are deserving of aid.
Well, I have already said goodbye to 2 people tonight, and if it's all the same to you, I would like to maybe have a bit of a nap before I say goodbye to anyone else.
I think that's wise because I need sleep as well. I am fucking tired. Those spells really took it out of me. Let's go.
Yes, you
wake
look
up.
awful.
I'm sure I do. Let's go wake up Leona. She can take the last watch.
Well, just if you don't mind, I sort of want to pet Ilden on the head before he nods off completely. I don't want to let him get too comfortable.
I think he's well asleep at this point in time. I
would.
would.
We have a system. It's great. Don't worry about it.
You know, I would love to see this.
Yeah, I'll show you. Sure.
All right. I'm going to be sitting about. Well, I'm going to be sitting by Kestra some feet away, but trust me, I'll be watching.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Well, get some rest. I'm going to go ahead and pop off as soon as I speak with Captain Ilden, sir. I'd like to go to the door and I would like to prone myself out and sort of crawl and shimmy over to Captain Ilden, sir, and then I would like to give him the forehead pets to wake him up.
Just before your fingers touch my eyes open.
Are you asleep?
I was.
Are you busy?
I was.
Oh,
what's up, Terry?
So you're free now, sort of?
Yes, Terry.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad to not be interrupting anything. I just wanted to say that the good news, and thank you. I appreciate your help, and I know that you are a man of your word, and I thank you so much for putting your trust in me and for letting me know that you will keep your promises.
Our word is all we have in the end.
That's very true. Goodbye, Captain Ilden, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm going to kiss his forehead and then I'm going to crawl back out into the main temple.
Is it okay we go to Leona's watch? Leona.
Yes.
Yes. So, I have the benefits of a long rest. I still don't feel super great, but I mean, I feel like coming back from death will do that to you, maybe. So I would like to, first of all, I would like to, it's very early. Maybe I'll wait till the end of my watch.
What would you like to do?
I would like to, first of all, I will start with, I will go to the like some space away, and I will be in a place where I can see everybody, but I will kneel and I will get my holy symbol out, and I will just say a few prayers to Sarenrae, mostly just thanking her, then feeling weird about thanking her, but also like thanking her anyway. And then after that, I will kind of stare at my holy symbol and I'll put it in my pocket, and then I will awkwardly shuffle a bit to the left, and I will pull out the symbol of the Raven Queen that we got a bajillion thousand sessions ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna stare at it for a minute, because I don't really know how to do this. And, I mean, I do. Hello, Miss Raven Queen. It's Leona. Not entirely sure exactly what I need to do for you, or if there's something in particular. Just wanted to. I will look to my sleeping friends. I just wanted to thank you again, and well, we made a deal, so I plan to follow through. Unlike my friends, I will not go looking through all of the stuff. I don't care. But I will cast Sending to Areo.
What do you say?
Hi, Areo. It's Leona. It's been a day. I wanted you to know that the devils should be gone temporarily. I don't know how long, send a new message, it will take to bring them back. But I thought no devils might be a good opportunity for you. I hope you're safe. Love you.
Leona. Sorry I was sleeping.
I tried to wait, I'm sorry. It's not a response, that's just me talking out loud.
That's good to know. I'll coordinate with my generals. Thank you, love. I hope you're well.
It's a relative term, I suppose. And I will, I guess go back and just wait for people to wake up.
Morning comes for you all. You gain the benefits of a long night's rest. Anything else you'd like to do before you exit the cave or exit the vault?
Who said we were exiting?
Do we level up?
No.
Damn it.
No.
If y'all got through where I wanted to get y'all through, y'all might level up, but
It's fine.
someone decided to stay in the vault. If you don't want to leave, then we'll go ahead and call the session where it is.
I mean, so I'm super weak. I feel like Alexander would realize that he's super weak in that if I cast a spell, actually, I guess I should roll the days that I need to do this for. What is it? It's by 2d4 days. So for the next 4 days, I am afflicted with the necromantic damage situation, as well as my negative strength modifier, and that drops by 2 days for every day I spend doing nothing other than rest and light activity.
Yep.
So, I mean, Alexander would be pushing hard for let's stay here for like 2 days.
I mean,
Because he can't do shit otherwise without killing himself.
Leona's not doing super great either, but I think she's a little less. I think she's a little less conservative about that, though.
I would say also in the morning, Alexander is ransacking that library.
True.
I think it's safe to say that we will stay at least one more day, and we
All
can
right. Then that's where we're gonna call.
discuss.
That's where we're gonna call the session.